You are now listening to the Full Sport Press podcast, featuring hosts Jay Hove, Jeff, and Weezy. Please enjoy the show.
Greetings and salutations. I would like to welcome everybody back and some of you for the first time to the Full Sport Press podcast, the premier sports podcast for the consummate sports fan. This is your one-stop shop for all sports-related news and topics. I'm Jay Hove.
It's your boy Big Jeff.
Weezy in the building. Say what's up, Weezy.
What's going on, fellas?
Yeah, we got the remix going.
It's the remix, baby.
Yeah, we got a Saturday show.
Yeah.
For sure, most definitely.
Yeah.
How's everybody's week?
Like night, early morning.
Yeah, for sure.
My week was good, man.
Yeah, week was great, man. Week
Yeah.
was great. No complaints.
No complaints.
The weather lightened up a little bit.
Yeah,
Not as humid, not as hot.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's our time of the year, Jeff. We
You know it.
thriving.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's
Most
definitely
definitely.
flourish time.
Yeah. Weezy, what we got up on the show today?
Today, we are kicking off our annual top 7 NFL starting quarterbacks and wide receivers. Quarterbacks and running backs.
We're going to try that one more time. Weezy, what we got up on the show today?
Today, we're kicking off our annual top 7 series with quarterbacks and running backs.
At the NFL.
Yeah, NFL.
Most definitely.
FSP style.
Always. FSP style.
You better know it.
Yeah.
Let's get this best of the week shit going, man. Best of the week.
I got mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
KD versus CJ McCollum. This whole situation that got going on.
I think it's stupid.
It is stupid, but it's funny, though.
Yeah.
It's funny that KD still has to answer for this stuff.
Yeah.
2 going on 3 years later. It's hilarious when KD tries to be the bad guy and laugh at people.
Mm-hmm.
No one really takes him serious.
Yeah.
They just kind of, call him out his name and say, bro, you really can't talk.
Yeah.
It's just funny, man. It's just funny to me.
Yeah. I got a lot of flack last week for my best of the week because people, the kids, actually listened to the show. And went with.
Yeah, you did.
I went there with Jimmy G, who was my quarterback.
You sure did.
And then my worst of the week, it was
Yeah.
with groceries.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Bagging some groceries.
There's a lot
So,
going on.
yeah, for sure. So my best of the week this week, man, is back to the 49ers. My coach of the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan, named his son after Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Wayne found out about the news and sent Shanahan signed copies of his albums and a personal message from Wayne. So
It's hope for the Carter 5 after all.
look, it's not. No. It's just dope that my quarterback listens to Lil Wayne named his son after his favorite rapper. That's
No,
dope.
your quarterback listens to.
I mean, not my quarterback, my coach.
Yeah, your quarterback is wild.
My coach is a good man.
Yeah.
My quarterback
It's wild.
is living the life. Most definitely. What's your best of the week, Weezy?
My best of the week is my Titans side there, the big left tackle, man.
Yeah,
Taylor Warren.
Taylor Warren. Cashed him out, for sure.
Yeah, we
deserved
needed
it.
that.
He deserved that.
He deserved it. I like seeing all NFL players get the most amount of money they can actually get,
Mm-hmm.
especially from these owners.
Most
Shout out to Ty
guaranteed.
Dillon, too, man. He got a big boy deal.
Big boy deal.
Yeah.
Most definitely. What's your worst of the week, Weezy? Right back to you.
Oh, my worst of the week is Carmelo Anthony. Said he won't come off the bench.
He don't need to come off the bench in Houston.
Why not? You can't just go to a team and mess up the chemistry like that.
Yeah. If this is the thing about that team. Who you gonna start? Him or Ryan Anderson? Who would you start?
Oh, boy. Who started last year? Ryan?
Ryan Anderson.
Okay. Ryan Anderson started.
No.
What's your worst of the week, Jeff?
Man, the Anthony Joshua, Deontay Wilder fight fall apart, man, in September.
It's already done?
It's already, they signed to fight 2 other people.
What?
So they're risking it all to try to make it a bigger fight for next April.
Okay.
Keep on playing.
Yeah.
One of y'all gonna catch your L,
Yeah.
and it's over with.
Or both.
Yeah, or both, and,
Yeah.
it's done.
Because I saw Deontay Wilder in a Lil Kim video.
Yeah.
So,
Nah.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He was in a Lil Kim
Yeah.
video. Don't ask me why I watched that. Lil Kim.
I'm
Fab was in
yeah,
it.
Fab was in it. Save it.
Yeah, that's my, yeah, for sure. My worst of the week, Jeff, man, I'm doing no sweets for the next 21 days.
Shut
You
up.
know what I'm saying?
Shout out to you.
Yeah, man, being with my Achilles injury,
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying? Summertime hoes.
Yeah.
I was, you know what I'm saying? I
Yeah.
couldn't move.
You was out here.
You feel me? I couldn't
Living
move.
your best
I
life.
mean, I was eating good, man. So, I miss my Oreos,
Yeah.
my ice cream sandwiches at night, my peanut M&Ms.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, man, that's my worst week. No,
When you start.
4 days ago. I ain't had any sweets.
So how many times have you randomly cursed somebody out?
I-
Is it rough? Is it
It
rough?
ain't been bad.
Okay.
The only, it's like after meals,
Uh-huh.
I'm used to having a little dessert.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so that's the only thing that's slowing me up after meals.
Hey, man, that's dope.
21
Yeah,
days.
man, 21 days. You want to do it with me, Weezy?
Nah, I'm gonna miss that bowl.
So,
Make sure you check us out on iTunes, Facebook, Instagram, Google Play, Stitcher, Beyond Pod, YouTube, and of course the SoundCloud page to catch up on the full archive of past episodes of FSP. Just search Full Sport Press Podcast, and after you do that, Check out the On Deck TV Hip Hop podcast with Animal Brown and Spike Lee each and every Wednesday. This week's show is the sleeper albums of the year so far episode.
Yeah.
You gotta check it out.
I did for sure.
Okay.
You know, everybody has different sleeper albums. There's
Yeah.
been a lot of really good albums that came out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a sleeper album?
I mean, I caught some subliminals in the show.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
AB
it's
was
free
coming.
smoke.
Yeah, AB was coming for me. They think I peeped that. Though.
Yeah.
It's all right, you know what I mean. Jim Jones is top 5 album to me. I'm standing by it.
That's a sleeper, dog.
I'm standing by
Yeah,
it.
it's a sleeper album.
It is.
It's sleeper.
And when people listen to it, people go listen to it like, yeah, you were right. It's a good. You even said
I
it
said
was good.
that. I said it's, it's not top 5, but it's a
Yeah,
really
I
good
mean,
album.
I mean,
Yeah. Yeah, but your mine's Nick Grant. I think Nick Grant.
It's a solid.
Nobody's talking
Solid
about Nick Grant.
project right there.
Yeah, he can really rap.
Yeah, really rap.
Yeah,
Drake.
just listen to
Drake.
Drake. Wiz Khalifa.
Okay,
Okay.
at you.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just being in the group chat. That's just being in the group
No,
chat.
I listened to Wiz Khalifa. I listened to Wiz album. I did.
Is it Liz or Wiz?
Wiz. 25 songs.
God. 25.
It is 25 on it.
And I haven't got around that Wiz yet. Ain't no lie.
Most definitely. The Ladies Room podcast, man. Check out Rizzo and Anne Marie to find out what the ladies are really talking about in the Ladies Room. The latest episode is up right now, Defending Female Entrepreneurs. Catch up on past episodes and follow Ladies Room podcast on IG and Facebook. One time for Coach Locke.
Shout out to the ladies.
Shout out to the ladies, most definitely. Fresh for Dummies, me and my dog Animal Brown is a self-help fashion podcast directly related to improving everyday fashion. Catch our latest issue about everything, Volume 1 coming up right before you know it. Directly for the culture, follow show IG page at Fresh for Dummies. Simply search Fresh for Dummies on all your social media. And also go to the YouTube channel, check out COD Live. Hella episodes up right now, youtube.com/reveal or youtube.com/fresh for dummies.
And you can read up on your favorite FSP co-host.
Yeah. There we go. It's early.
It's a little early.
It's
Boy.
early.
Give myself together.
Yeah.
Purchase your FSP merchandise. And catch up on the past episodes of the shows we just mentioned and much, much more. How do you do that, you ask? Weezy. Just simply search www.realvillemedia.com. Tell a friend to support the real. OMG!
OMG. Most definitely, Jeff.
Yes,
You
sir.
got 10 good resting seconds.
Woo! All right.
Let's go.
This week, the WWE announced it will have its first ever all-women's wrestling pay-per-view in October. Will be entitled Evolution. Wow. Damn. Shout out to yeah, it's alright. Shout out to Sasha Banks, Belair, all the people that's gonna get a chance to show out and do their thing in that pay-per-view, man. I'm definitely looking forward to that. It's been a busy week in WWE. We'll catch up on everything next week because the SummerSlam card is definitely coming together. I'm actually not happy right now.
Yeah.
But I'll talk about that next week.
Most definitely. That's 10 good resting seconds. Question of the week, fellas.
All right.
$5 million on the line.
Oh, man.
If your kids are listening, fast forward 15 seconds right now. All right. There's an automatic social media alert notification when you choke Charlie till he throws up. Or you drop some stomach pancakes, one man tug of war, slap boxing to one-eye chimp, any of those things. There's a social notification that goes off on your social media. Number 2, you live the rest of your life 250 pounds heavier. Number 3, put a permanent tattoo on your forehead that says, I'm a sellout. And last but not least, have all of your teeth pulled out with no implants.
Oh, man.
So, $5 million on the line. Shout out to the listeners who did that again.
Whoever said that.
Right. Yeah.
Shout out to you.
You need some help. But I bet you'll listen. Cameron, you going number 1. The alert when you choke Charlie till he throws up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Every time.
Every time.
Every time.
It goes off on all your social media accounts. And you have to keep a social media account.
I'm doing. Give me that one.
Give you that one.
Yeah, I'm talking Charlie.
Yeah.
Y'all can go
But
about it.
for the $5 million.
I got $5 million in the bank, baby.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
Choke Charlie till he throw up,
Yeah.
baby.
Your stomach pancakes.
Yeah, drop them.
Yeah.
Yeah. I gotta go with it.
Yeah.
Gotta go
Yeah,
with it.
because y'all put in my teeth.
Yeah.
I can't take 250 more. I'm trying
Okay.
to drop
So what if
250
it was a
right
social
now.
media alert notification when you have sex or
Nah.
yeah, sex.
Yeah.
Sex or okay. So sex.
Till we choke Charlie. Then keep
No,
Nah.
sex. Social media notification goes off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what we come
What's the
That's tough. Hey, that's tough. Hey, that's tough. That makes it
And
tough.
some people, my mama follow me, man.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
Like,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is- so sex period.
You know how you get down.
So sex period. You still sticking with option 1?
You're not pulling my teeth.
Now I can't yeah.
My
Permanent.
body
Can't wear the
can't.
tattoo.
No, I can't get so.
And I can't do 250
My
more.
body can't handle 250 more on top of this.
So
yeah, I guess.
we gotta go.
Yeah,
we gotta go. Most definitely. Keep them
that's
coming,
rough.
man. That was a rough one, man. $5 million. Keep them coming at fullsportpress@gmail.com. Tweet us with a question throughout the week at fullsportpress. Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
Tell a friend.
To tell the friends, man, that
Yeah.
for sure. Yeah, about that Full Sport Press podcast. The Revolution Will Be podcast. Before we get started, the first half, you got a poll question for the listeners. Weezy,
Yes, sir.
let the people hear.
Poll question this week is: which second-year offensive NFL player will have a chance to have the best breakout season in 2018? John Ross, the Bengals; Mike Williams, Chargers; O.J. Howard, Buccaneers; Marlon Mack.
Colts. Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
Yeah. So, John Ross, who went 9th overall, played in 3 games all year, give or take. He's going to have to get a lot of targets because you can't spend a top 10 pick and not play.
That's true.
Mike Williams, very high as far as a draft pick as well, but he was hurt.
True.
John Ross wasn't hurt. O.J. Howard's going to be all right.
I got OJ.
You got O.J.
Just because the targets, it's going to fall in his lap. I think.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? With everybody else around him.
Deshaun's getting older.
Yeah. I think it's going to fall in his lap. And James loves a tight end.
Yeah, James, for sure.
Yeah, but James ain't gonna be there for the first 4 games. I think
3. Yeah.
I think it's gonna be Mike Williams, Chargers.
Yeah.
Solid.
Yeah. What about Marlon Mack, who they ushered Frank Gore out of the place? That was the main reason because Marlon Mack's really good. I think he'll get all of his totes. I think Marlon Mack, man, is a 1,000-yard rusher next year.
Yeah.
If they fix the line a little bit. So.
But I don't think that. They kind of devalue 1,000 yards because it's just 60 a game.
That's it.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So,
that's true. We'll talk about that.
Yes, I don't know if that means breakout for me. I think OJ has one of those special years. He has the potential to have one of those special years.
I like that, man. Yeah, for sure. Let us know, man. Keep them coming at Full Sports Press. We're going to pause that. They're ready to get started the first half.
Yeah.
Let's go.
The first half is underway.
First half is the hottest sports news of the past week, each and every week, like we do here at the Full Sport Press podcast. Before we start, I'm Jay Hope.
I'm Weezy. Was cracking.
Weezy, where can they find you on social media channel?
FSP_Weezy on IG.
Mm-hmm.
And How Weezy on Twitter.
Most definitely. Jeff, where they at?
Jay Easley 84 across all social media platforms.
Most definitely. Are you ever going to unlock the kingdom on IG?
I should probably be asking you that.
Yeah, it is a good question for me. I am Jay Hope, and that answer is no.
All right.
All right.
Catch me if you can.
Yeah, I am the gingerbread man. You
How
better know.
how long is the line to get into
I mean, we ain't gonna talk about that.
Okay.
Can we start the first
I let a
half?
few people in mine this week.
You free?
Yeah, I let a few people
Yeah.
in.
You can throw it. Yeah.
IG went up.
Yeah, for sure.
IG went up. You posted something this week.
IG went up.
Nice candid. Yeah, you was being cool.
Candidates only, right?
Candace
That's what
only.
Post said.
Yeah, 2018, Candace only.
Yeah.
Stock went up this week.
Oh.
Edit that, man.
Nah.
Hell
That's
in
gotta
there.
keep
Pause.
that.
That's it. That's all the way in there. Pause
Oh
again.
my God. You gonna edit that. Let's start the first half off with some NBA talk, man. Cleveland doubled down on what LeBron James left behind, signing Kevin Love to a 4-year contract worth $120 million. Any reason why this happened?
You know that.
No, what?
That's exactly what happened.
Which is how he said it, man.
Yeah, for sure.
They don't want to completely rebuild.
Yeah, that's 100%
That's
facts.
All that is, you know what, LeBron left Kevin, you want to get paid?
Yeah.
All right, we'll pay you.
Yeah, I mean,
and they're still a playoff team.
exactly.
You know what I mean?
Yep.
They're still a playoff team, and they just don't want to completely rebuild.
Exactly.
I bet they don't make the playoffs.
Where do you want to bet? Yeah, I need that. I need in on that. Yeah, you don't want that. But he's the best. He's the best remaining player.
Absolutely.
I think it's the return of Minnesota Kevin Love,
Oh, yeah.
putting up hella points.
Yeah.
Team's not going anywhere.
Even though he ain't played.
24-12.
Solid.
He ain't had a complete full season since he's been there. He ain't been healthy since he's been there. He ain't played a full season since he's been there.
His haircut's been bad since he's been there. You seen his haircut?
Injuries,
It's
right?
Cleveland. Where the barber's at? Come on, we're going Hayward barber. We got to fly him in.
Yeah, get
Something.
a nice,
Get the swoop.
Yeah, get the swoop.
The
joint
swoop.
with the part. Yeah.
They call it a comb over.
Okay. Thanks for that.
Shout out to you.
Yeah. Thanks for that. But all of the Cavs' success last year was with the Love at the 5. Basically because LeBron was there, so he'll move to the 4. Tristan.
Yeah.
Re-sign Rodney Hood for that 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
You know, whatever.
Are you gonna re-sign Rodney Hood?
You re-sign Rodney. You have to,
Okay.
because he's gonna get his. He's gonna be all right. Rodney Hood can play.
No, he can. I just wonder, can they afford to do that with him?
Yeah, we're re-signing him with the qualifying offer, which is $5-6 million.
Right.
Yeah, and then you start Colin Sexton day one.
I'm just surprised nobody jumped off the cliff on Rodney Hood and paid him more money than it.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Ain't no money left, Jeff.
That's true.
The money is dry.
That's true. If
money
this was next year, he would have got paid a lot.
100%. Yeah.
I ain't mad at that.
Yeah.
So let's move to the NFL.
Okay.
Do we want to start with the good news or the bad news?
Let's start with the good news.
Start with the good news.
Okay.
All right. So Julio Jones
Uh-huh.
had his preseason training camp holdout ended
Okay.
before it really got started.
Okay.
So in doing so, Jones is going to get an additional $2.9 million in his 2018 contract, with the assurance that the team is going to do a good faith option and negotiate his contract again in 2019.
Okay.
How happy is Julio right now?
I mean,
Yeah, he want to go fight.
yeah. I mean, when you're unhappy with your contract, it's easy to pinpoint why. Either you outperform your contract, or the market has changed. Neither has happened for Julio. So in turn, he just
They had to pay Julio, though.
Yeah, they had to.
Did the Falcons put themselves in the hole, or the NFL in general, by him getting paid? He had 3 years left on his contract. 3 4 years, not 1 or 2, 3.
That's what AB did. AB put the the fire, put the pressure on the organization.
Are they accepted to the rule?
And they did a $2 million thing, just like Atlanta's doing. So
But they accepted to the rule. Just them two.
yeah.
And technically,
And my boy. Oh,
No, they still haven't paid him yet.
Yeah,
He still ain't been paid yet.
But the thing is, it's not really hurting the Falcons either, because how it's spread out is technically keeping him paying. He's getting paid the same amount of money.
Yep.
He's just getting more guaranteed money.
Exactly.
So it's not hurting him at all.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He shortened his contract. He's shortened his amount of his contract from $10 million to $9.2 million this year.
Yeah.
And he's getting 2.9 on top of that. So it equals out to the same amount he would have been paid over the next few years.
Right.
But just more this year.
Yeah.
Always, man. Numbers is numbers.
Yeah, the fact is just trying to avoid any negative press. I respect that for sure.
All right, let's move on to the bad news.
Okay.
Earl Thomas is holding on to his holdout.
Mm-hmm.
The 29-year-old is entering the final year of his contract. He should be earning roughly $8.5 million this year.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor is that he wants to hold out until he's given a new contract or traded.
Mm-hmm.
And the Seahawks are saying they're not even interested in addressing his contract right now.
Yeah, for good reason.
Mm.
I mean, the whole secondary is gone.
Gone.
One person left is Byron Maxwell, and he left and went to Miami and got paid. So he came back because he can't play in anything but that zone system.
Right.
Cam's retired.
Yeah.
Sherman's with the guys.
Yeah.
And it just makes, in good faith, trade this man. Now, I think they want a second or third round pick that's with the equivalent of a player of Earl Thomas's caliber. Nobody's going to give him that. Nobody's going to give you that. Come on, man.
I just thought about something. You're a football player. You shouldn't sign a contract no more than 3 years.
Well, guarantee money, though. You got to go with your guarantee money.
That too, but you don't sign a contract no more than 3 years.
I think you're going to see that now, but teams are just now starting to budge and give that amount of contract limit.
Right.
You know what I mean? That put more, which is what NFL owners don't do. That put more pressure on them because now players have the more power to leave in 2 or 3 years than they normally would. So that's a great point. I agree with that.
Seattle would rather hang on to him, being he's 29, still in his air quotes prime, and then next year trade him at the draft, maybe get a third round pick for him, and instead of in 2020 giving some crazy amount of number to a 31-year-old safety who's coming off multiple injuries.
Right.
Earl Thomas, I would love to have him in San Francisco.
Oh God,
I would love to have him.
Yeah.
I would give up a third round pick for him right now.
You want everybody in San Francisco, Joe?
I do. Wouldn't you want everybody in Tennessee?
No, we won't need them. We're gonna be straight. Top 10 defense.
Let's move on.
Talk
Top 10 defense this year. All right. Let's move on to the NBA sneaker free agents for the fall 2018. Now, first person we'll talk about, Kawhi Leonard, currently with Jordan. Now, most brands aren't worried about his return from his injury, basically 100%. There is problems, though, with Kawhi. They asked him to wear signature, like, cool Jordans that Russell Westbrook wore, Blake Griffin wore.
Right.
He said no. He literally told them no, he would not wear them
He has-
and continue to wear his shoes that he felt comfortable in.
He's a different dude. He had a commercial this year.
Yeah, and it was. They said it took like pulling teeth to get him to do that.
He actually didn't he talk in a Yeah, he talked. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's wrong with him?
Yeah.
It's just a different dude.
He's a different dude. And with Kawhi, with Kawhi going to a smaller market compared to a situation where
California, if he went to LA.
exactly, that's gonna be hard to sell. He's also in a different country too, so it's hard to sell.
And that might keep him in Toronto.
Yeah, because it is low.
All Kawhi want to do is hoop.
Yeah.
He don't want to talk.
Yeah.
He don't want to commercials, no media. All he want to do is hoop.
And we'll see.
They said when he did the Inside commercial,
Uh-huh.
the cover of Inside,
Okay.
that requires a 15-minute interview. He gave him 35 seconds.
Yeah. That's all he got.
He gave him 35 seconds.
Yeah, that's all he got for you.
Yeah.
He hadn't did one interview.
At all.
And he's been traded.
Yeah.
And he missed the whole second half of the season. He played 9 games
And
last
he
year. y'all.
hasn't said a word.
But that is that. So, do you think a big time sneaker company should give Kawhi the bag?
Well, apparently Puma got all the money.
All the money in the world.
Where
That's
did
how
it
they
come
go. Yeah, you know where it comes from. It's
So-
something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something different.
It's so different.
Yeah.
So Puma,
Puma.
yeah.
You say Puma.
Yeah.
I say he'll go to Adidas.
Okay.
I think he'll go to Adidas. Joel Embiid currently with Adidas now. The industry long held mantra is that big men can't sell shoes. I think Joel Embiid is the exception to the rule.
Yeah.
Where do you guys think he will go, or should he stay with Adidas?
I think he's an exception to the rule. I think Nike knows that.
Mm-hmm.
I think he goes to Nike.
Really?
It's got to be now, though.
Where
Now.
Fall 2018. Yeah.
Yeah.
He can. But I
It's
see what
possible.
you're saying. Yeah. But if you do Puma, his
Looks like
love
Puma, though.
affair with Rihanna, you can sell that. I know, right?
Yeah,
You know, so that could be a big thing. I think he signs with Puma, man.
Okay.
The bag is gonna be crazy.
Right.
No shoes are trash. The Jay-Z appeal, the Rihanna thing, that's gonna work for sure. Andrew Wiggins,
Yeah.
currently with Adidas. Now heading into the 2014 NBA draft, they called him the Maple Jordan.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried so many different ways to unveil shoes through Adidas with him. Gave him a record shoe deal at the time. Placed him on I think he got 2.5, one of the highest numbers as far as people over the last 10 years. It didn't work. He's not a quote-unquote good basketball player to sell sneakers. I mean, look at Andrew Wiggins. Can you? There's nothing cool about Andrew Wiggins to sell a shoe.
No cool hair.
No, man. He got braids, man.
Doesn't play hard.
Doesn't play hard. Where will he go?
Enter.
Ooh,
It's
Anta. He's an Anta person. Like C.J. McCollum,
Yeah.
like that.
It's Enter.
Lou Williams,
Yeah.
for sure.
He's-
I think Adidas is moving on. Go ahead, Will.
Yeah, they'll move on. But he type of person. He's just gonna take whatever he can get.
Yeah, and that's an Anta.
Yeah, he's gonna take whatever he can get.
They'll put a shoe on Andrew Wiggins.
Yeah.
Somebody give him some money.
He's signable.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
a
yeah,
signable
yeah.
person for a shoe. But they tried so many different ways. Did not work. Andrew Wiggins is just not a shoe salesman.
Not yet.
Not at all. It
Nike-
will never be.
Nike wouldn't call his phone first.
Nike will not call him. Yeah, Nike won't call him.
If they do is smooth player editions, that's all.
Peas.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
And they gonna short them. 1.1. Come on, that's how they
Two
get
shoes,
you.
period.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Moving on to Gordon Hayward, he's currently with Nike. He's coming off a big injury, but New Balance is looking to put the bag behind him. Gordon Hayward looks like he would sell New Balances very well.
That fits him perfect.
Yeah. Do you think he will leave Nike to go there?
If they offering a bag for him,
Yeah.
and making him the flagship guy,
Yeah.
go with New Balance.
Yeah. I
See
mean,
what they look like.
the Celtics and New Balance have the team's new 70,000 square foot Red Auerbach Center. So
Yeah.
you want to talk about collusion?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm thinking him or either Anta or
Yeah.
Peak will get him. I think he had signed when he first got to the league with Peak for a year.
That sounds about right.
It didn't work out.
Yeah.
Went back to Nike. So DeMarcus Cousins coming off a big injury. He's currently signed with Nike. Will he stay with Nike?
I think so. I
Yeah.
think he stands for Nike. Nice.
Yeah.
No signature shoe.
Yeah.
Nice player additions.
He's a big time sneakerhead, man. I just can't see him going anywhere else. John Wall did it for a year, set out, played in Jordans, Nikes, whatever he wanted to play in.
Yeah.
Went back to Adidas.
Yeah.
I could see
That was a
DeMarcus
weird
Cousins. That was weird. I think not John Wall. I think DeMarcus Cousins will end up going to Adidas, though.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And one thing about
To
DeMarcus
replace
Cousins,
Joel Embiid.
he looking for a bag.
Hell yeah. He need to get the bag, yes.
So whatever good company that's
Yep.
good quality, throw him a bag.
Puma.
You also have to think, too. Now, listen, he's playing for the Warriors right now. Very marketable team.
Yeah.
He would have to, it would be harder for him to turn down a lot of money and harder for teams not to give him, well, not teams, but sneaker companies not give him a lot of bread because he is with a very marketable team.
Very visible.
Very visible.
Real quick. Is there any way that the Warriors could give him a max deal next year?
No, this is impossible.
No way.
Yeah, unless they lose Clay, which I think they'll lose.
Clay leaves.
Yeah, he can take the money.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, they wouldn't do that, though.
I don't know.
They wouldn't do that. Next person is Kelly Oubre, currently with Adidas. Kelly was named one of the 50 most fashionable athletes across all sports. Do you think Kelly Oubre stays with Adidas? For sure.
Yeah, I think they double down on Kelly Oubre.
They have to.
Yeah.
Maybe because of his fashion appeal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
He can do stuff off the court with the brand.
with Yeezys and
swag
stuff.
piece stuff. You know what I mean?
He can take the place of his swag.
Yeah.
And last but not least, man,
Yeah, guy.
Isaiah Thomas, man, currently with Nike. This could be a worse time for him.
Could not.
Nah, he's also gone from a really good situation in LA. Now he's in Denver. So,
Slow grind.
yeah, it's all about that slow grind, man. He had his own Kobe's that came out,
Yep.
had the small swoosh,
Yeah.
because he's 5'8".
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely. I just think, man, I think he'll go with the Chinese brand because, again, he has to get his money.
Yeah.
And I think, Peak Anta will give him Li Ning. I think Li Ning will throw the bag.
Give it
Isaiah
out
Thomas.
lifetime deals lately.
He'll go over there, hoop, do all that stuff. So that's your sneaker rundown
Yeah.
for the fall free agents for the NBA. Most definitely.
Speaking of China,
Oh, great segue.
hey man, that's what I'm here for.
Yeah.
NBA free agent and future Hall of Famer Dwayne Wade has been offered a serious deal from the. Let's try this one time.
Okay.
The Zhejiang Golden Bulls
There
of
we go.
China.
Okay.
The deal is worth 3 years, $25 million. Wade has been quoted as wanting to stay with the Miami Heat
Mm-hmm.
of the NBA, but has not received the contract offer yet.
Yeah.
If you're Dwayne Wade, what do you do?
It's unlikely that Dwayne Wade will get $8.3 million from anybody in the NBA. The Miami Heat will give him the vet min with 5.3 if they give him that, or the 2.3. He's 36, man. He still play, but at the same time, he can't play for anybody but the Heat. So if it's not a negotiating contract with the Heat, it's the Heat or bust.
He's not going to China.
He's not going to China.
8.3 years. What?
He made 40 playing for the Bulls, and he only played there for a year.
That's what I'm saying.
3 years is too long. If it was a year, maybe 3 years is too long over there.
But if I'm not mistaken, it's only 38 games.
Yeah, well, it's not a lot of games.
Yeah.
So I think it's a little bit more than 38, but it might be 38.
Yeah. Because this is the same team that J.R. Smith played for during the lockout season.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's about 30.
So they get back.
Yeah.
Because Brandon Jennings played there
Yeah.
this year. That just passed, and he went to the G League, and now he's playing with the Bucks.
So he could possibly play there.
But if you sign a 3-year contract, you can't play in the NBA in the second half.
I'm pretty sure they can work something out.
That makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, think about how Stephon Marbury went over there and became a legend.
He did. So Lamar Odom's about to play over
Lamar was about to go over there. D-Wade, he's already signed a lifetime contract with Lenin.
Yeah.
Hey, man. Yeah. I don't know.
Should he retire? Yes or no?
there. Yes.
From the NBA,
Yeah.
I think so.
For sure. He's only worse in his legacy. Most
I don't think he's worse than it.
Yeah, he can. Because you know how bad we look.
But he had a good playoff last year.
He did.
Yeah.
He did. And they have Josh Richardson. They got Tyler Johnson. They got Justice Winslow. He got to get the hell out of
here.
here.
Did you know Haslam is still getting paid to play
Hell yeah. That's just like on the back end too.
In Miami.
Dirk signed what 2.4.
Yeah.
Well, Cuban giving him 10,
Yeah,
maybe 15. Oh, ain't no question.
That's for the money he did take when they could have paid more.
So many
championship.
Bobby Axelrod deals going on. Why the
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure. Before we get started with halftime, let's talk about my guy, Markelle Fultz, man. This offseason, Markelle Fultz spent time with shooting coach Drew Hanlon, who's from Nashville. Well, not from Nashville, he's from St. Louis, but he went to Belmont. Right. He meets with Drew Hanlon 3 times a day. And with that work, he has completely rebuilt his jumper and will look totally different in 2018, end quote. Big deal, little deal, no deal.
It's a huge deal.
It's an absolutely huge
What
deal.
the camera footage?
It's an absolutely huge deal if Markelle Fultz is the player that I saw him when he was in Washington. Yeah. When I saw him in Washington, he was a transcendent basketball player. Yeah. When he played for Washington, he was 25, 26.
He was the only person on that team.
Dude, you have him at the point. Oh, gosh. This is what I'm trying to say. You have him at the point. JJ, Rob, Ben, Joel Embiid, or you can do Dario Saric. However you want to do that.
That's the process.
That is the process. Yeah. If he looks like that, I'm guaranteeing Markelle Fultz average 15 points a game this year.
Drew Hanlon has an IG, and we haven't seen that jump shot.
Well, but why would you though?
Yeah.
Why would you? That's the mystery.
This is big time news. If he got a jump shot, we need to see it.
Why? He's already under contract. The season don't start until October. I don't show y'all nothing.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Like, from a business standpoint, I'm not showing you what you're worried about.
No business in that.
It's his business.
It's all business.
It's all business.
How?
That's his client.
Why would you show him shooting? That don't make no sense.
Because it was that bad. It was that bad,
yeah,
Jack.
And I get that, but the kinks are worked out. If Drew Hanlon fixes Markelle Fultz's jump shot, Drew Hanlon can write his own checks wherever the hell he want to do it, for sure. I'm telling you, if he fixes,
I'm with you. And my thing is like I figure it's like Fultz. If it's working, you'll see it in preseason.
And I'm telling you, Fultz gonna everybody's talking about it, how much.
Even without the jumper last year, the kid can get to a spot.
Oh, he gonna get to wherever
he can drive, get past.
You literally saw him playing. You like, I ain't gonna lie, dude can play, man.
He can play.
That's my fault. Now, can you imagine him with the jump shot that he had in Washington?
I'm a prisoner of the moment, I believe.
Yes, you are at all times. Most definitely.
Whatever that means.
Yeah, whatever that means.
Speaking of joke, like Jeff said,
that's what you know. That's the truth, man.
Can we get started with halftime?
Absolutely.
Let's go.
We're at the midway point. Enjoy all of the halftime festivities.
Halftime, man. This week we are bringing back our halftime segment. Halftime entertainment is called the FSP Sports Quiz.
I think it's some cool music for this.
Yeah, no. Yeah. Think of something.
I got you.
Okay. I have 5 questions that I will ask the table.
Okay.
And these questions, again, are all from different sports. Not just basketball and football, which is primarily prevalent here at the Full Sport Press Podcast. Let's see who's the best at the table of sports trivia, man. All right, number 1. Start the clock. All right. Who is the lowest drafted quarterback ever to win a Super Bowl? Undrafted quarterbacks don't count.
Tom Brady.
No, it's not Tom Brady.
No, it's not Tom Brady.
Trent Dilfer.
Lowest drafted?
Brad Johnson. 9th round, 227 pick.
Oh, well, they changed the whole shit. Oh, gosh.
All right, next one. Which boxer inflicted Muhammad Ali's first defeat in professional boxing?
Before my time.
This is a sports podcast.
Frazier. No. It's not Frazier.
You going Frazier?
Yeah. Yeah, I said it, but it's not Frazier.
It's Frazier.
Hey!
Frazier.
Okay.
Which NBA franchise has the most individual winners in the slam dunk contest?
Oh, man. The most individual winners.
Hawks.
Yeah. It is the Hawks.
It is the Hawks.
It is the Hawks.
That's completely a guess. All right, got me through high school, man.
It was 3, right? 3?
Yeah, 3. Yeah. In boxing, which of the following weight classes is the heaviest? Super lightweight, welterweight, cruiserweight.
Super what?
Super lightweight, welterweight, or cruiserweight.
What?
Cruiserweight.
Wow! I'm 2 for 2, baby.
Wheezy wins. That's it. That's 5. Look at that, man.
Look at you, Weezy.
All guessing. All guessing.
Do that last one.
All guessing.
Why you can't ever just say congratulations, man?
And that is.
And they say congratulations. Why can't you say congratulations, man?
And that is another installment of FSP Sports Quiz.
Cups on deck.
Cups on deck. You ready to get started second half?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
The second half is underway.
Second half, the 2017-2018 NFL Top 7 Series. Quarterbacks and the running backs. First installment, man. One of my favorite series that we do, man.
Yeah.
Most definitely. Before we start, I am Jay, always you forgot.
It's your boy Big Jeff, just in case you forgot.
Weezy, too late Weezy, baby. Fancy around the corner.
It is.
Yeah.
Shout out to y'all, most definitely. I ain't never playing that shit again. Here we are at the start of the NFL training camp series. You can smell the football in the air, Jeff.
Mm-hmm.
And FSP came together to make a list of who we perceive to be the top 7 quarterbacks and running backs going into the upcoming NFL season. Now, we sent out a text message, DMs, through email. There's been a lot of lists that came in with there's a lot going on. But what we did...
I wonder what some gotta watch.
Yeah, no, for sure. And Jeff, can you kind of explain how you put that list together?
Oh, man. So we get off a 7-point system. If you were voted first place, you get 7 points. If you voted 7th place, you get 1 point.
Okay.
All right? We rated ours at the FSP a little bit higher than others, just like the All-Star game voting.
Most definitely.
Kind of, check out that couple of people who were obviously not watching football last year.
For sure.
So that's pretty much how we did it, man. And then we added those up, and we got your top 7 list right now.
My host, definitely. So without further ado, we'll go through last year's quarterback rankings.
Nice.
Number 7 was Russell Wilson. Number 6 was Cam Newton. Number 5 was Drew Brees. Number 4 is Derek Carr. Number 3 was Matt Ryan. Number 2 was Aaron Rodgers. And number 1 was Tom Brady.
Nice.
So let's get started with this list, man. Go through the honorable mentions.
Okay.
First person we'll talk about is Phillip Rivers. Did not make the list. One of the most underestimated quarterbacks for a very, very long time.
Consistency.
Very consistent.
Yeah.
Man, he should have earned a lot more playoff wins. I think he had 5 playoff chances in 12 seasons as a starter.
But the thing is, like, you're down in the 4th quarter,
Mm-hmm.
2 minutes left. You know it's Phillip Rivers time. Like this. You look forward to that every
For
season.
sure.
Every other game, you know that the San Diego Chargers are going to be down by 3 or 4. It's the ball in his hands. Like, you just look for him in the bowl on tie driving down the field.
Most definitely.
Yeah.
I think this team that he has now, they just lost Jason Verrett on defense. He tore his Achilles. That's a big deal. In camp, yeah, man. But
Conditioning.
yeah, so a championship level team
Yeah.
around him this year, and I think we'll see the best of Phillip Rivers. Next person, Jameis Winston,
Yeah.
24 years old. He was unranked last year. Jameis, man, this
That's a
is
good spot for him.
Yeah, this year 4 will either be big league or middle of the pack, which in turn he can get a big time contract. And I'm rooting for Jameis. Jameis is one of my favorite quarterbacks.
Yeah.
Man, there's no way he shouldn't be on this list.
No way.
There's no way. With Deshaun Jackson, with
That
O.J.
talent.
Howard,
That
with Mike Evans.
The talent around him, the talent that he as everyone says, he's a generational talent. He's got to put it together.
He's got to put it together. In between the years right there. Derek Carr did not make the list. 27 years old. Last year he was number 4.
Yeah.
So Carr's hard to rank because he was coming off a broken fibula. He had a weak follow-up season after that 2016 breakout year.
Right.
Can John Gruden light the fire under this quarterback that we saw in 2016?
I don't know. You got, bring in Jordan Nelson.
Got Martavis Bryant there.
He got the weapons.
We got the weapons.
I think he will.
I think he has back issues that nobody talks about. And now that I think that he's 100% healthy, went through an entire offseason, his mobility will be back. I think he'll be back in that top 7 by the end of this year. Next person, Matt Ryan, who was number 3 on our list. What? Marcus, because I don't want to talk about Marcus Mariota. I'll let y'all talk about
Cool,
that.
all right.
Yeah, so go ahead, Jeff.
No, I was just
I'm just joking.
No,
I'm just really giving up. Marcus Mariota. Same age as
Same
Jameis, 4th year. Is it a make or break season for Marcus Mariota?
Not in Tennessee. He was in with Tennessee.
Yeah, but he can't play, though. That's his problem.
With the playoff game.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah.
What Jameis doing? Has Jameis been to playoffs?
Nope.
That's not.
Nope.
That's not one game.
Yeah, for sure. He doesn't have the defense that.
Or the run game.
Yeah, or the run game.
But he has not won a playoff game. You're
Numbers
All of a
look better.
sudden, you hear that, Kevin? All of a sudden, we got a great defense. All of a sudden,
No, yeah, defense. I said defense is better than Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is 23rd.
Y'all
Defense.
defense-
They had Jerry McCoy and VH. That's it. Brent Grimes too. Yeah.
I mean, you know he's better than his defense is.
You know his defense is better, right? You know that.
This year was.
No, last year it was. Every year he's been there, it was. Like, what are you talking about? Tampa Bay got. You know what? But yeah,
Run game, you can beat the run game better.
you know that run game better.
Yeah.
Okay. His wide receivers are better.
Who?
Come on, man. That's a little far.
Matt Ryan.
Yeah.
Cool, Matt Ryan. Okay. He's 33 years old. He was last year number 3 on our list. If you were to build a prototypical drop back quarterback, Matt Ryan is that. Crazy perfect mechanics. I think the thing after his MVP season, I think he was tied to the great coach who's now with the 49ers, Kyle Shanahan. I think that was a result. I think we saw the best of Matt Ryan in 2016 for sure.
That's a hot take.
With you got Julio. Julio had what? 3 touchdowns? Come on, man.
Yeah, I think that was the offensive coordinator.
Yeah, his offensive coordinator had him looking great. But you can't. I don't know how you. And Steve Sarkisian is trash.
Okay.
Yeah, for sure.
No argument.
Yeah, no question. So if you can't find Julio Jones and get him at least 7 to 10 touchdowns, come on, man.
Julio also had like 6-7 drops, which is not a lot, but it's a lot for him.
Yeah.
When he's getting a smaller amount of targets, you're right. That is a lot. It is definitely a lot for him.
Yeah. Who's the next person on the list, Joe?
Number 7, Cam Newton.
So we're going straight to the list now.
That's what it is.
Yeah, let's get it. We're not gonna talk about the great Jimmy Garoppolo.
He didn't make it, Jack.
Why would we talk about that?
He's not on the list, Jack.
Come on, man.
Jimmy should be on the
Shout out to
list.
you, Jersey. Shout out to you, Jersey.
I mean, if that's the case, we talk about AJ McCarron.
Well, we can talk about Deshaun Watson.
They didn't make it.
Yeah.
Messed up.
Wow.
Okay.
Deshaun Watson had 8 great games. He got to give us a little more this year. Yeah, he didn't make it.
I mean, born injury. That wasn't his fault.
He got votes, though.
He
He got votes, but he didn't compare to these guys.
Let's go with the list. Number 7.
Yeah.
Cam Newton, 29 years old. Last year he was number 6 on the list.
We still like it.
He had 3,300 passing yards, 22 touchdowns. Who's done more with less than Cam Newton? Who's done more with less than Cam Newton?
On this list,
Maybe Russell Wilson.
maybe Russell Wilson.
That's
Tom
it.
Brady. Tom Brady.
Tom Brady has the best tight end in football.
That's it. That's it.
Running game way better than what Cam Newton has.
No.
He has
No.
4 running backs. He had Burkhead. He had Deion Lewis.
They have running back by committee in
Y'all signed one of their running backs, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying about the Patriots is one day Burkhead might not get no carries. None.
That's
none.
the scheme.
That's the scheme. Cam Newton, he had Jonathan Stewart, who's 127. Just turned 128. Then you got Christian McCaffrey, who's a rookie. I mean, come on, man. Cam Newton, dude, if you need him to run the ball 20 times a game, you need him to throw for 400, he can do everything that you ask. He just makes bad decisions.
So if you compare the wide receiver corps from last year to each other, do you have Tampa Bay? I'm sorry, do you have Carolinas or New England? I'm sorry, or Seattle.
Yeah. No, just
Seattle.
go.
New England
Yeah, New England.
to Carolina. You got Funches for Carolina was the number 1.
Yeah.
They traded Kelvin Benjamin,
Right.
who was the terrible number 1. So Funches is number 1. Number 1 in New England was what, Cooks? Or
That's it.
could you go
That's
Cooks
it?
over Funches?
They just gave this man $80 million, man.
You definitely going Cooks over Funches.
Anyway,
I'm just
You're not going Cooks over Funches?
Go ahead, man.
with
All right.
so they got DJ Moore, drafted him.
I hope he turns out.
He will be fine. He'll be fine. They also have McCaffrey, who's going to get an enormous amount of increase in totes. Greg Olsen is back.
They're going to have to be experimental about how to
Yeah.
get McCaffrey the ball.
Yeah.
To me, I don't know.
I think they should put him in the slot. Throw him the damn ball.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You can't just line him up in the backfield every
Yeah.
play. You got to put him in different spots.
Yeah. I think Cam is over-criticized, mainly because of his actual
How do you
way. Yeah, for sure.
He doesn't help himself.
You can't read defenses.
You want to talk about quarterback that can't read defense, you talking about Marcus Mariota.
I didn't say much where it could. I didn't say
He can't read defense. He won MVP in 2015.
I'm just telling you what the man can't do, Jay. That's it, man. Is it
crazy as hell?
Can he read defense?
If he was I'm telling you, if he's anywhere else but Carolina, if he had put him in Matty Rice, put him in Matty Ice. You put him in Matty Ice.
I mean, that's anybody. You put Mariota there.
Dude,
With Julio Jones? Are you kidding me?
Dude, ridiculous.
No, Jay, all I'm asking you is,
Are you comparing Marcus Mariota to Cam Newton?
No, I'm not saying that. You are. You said that. All I'm saying is, can he read defenses?
Yeah, he can read defense. Can't nobody on the team get open.
Okay.
Who on that team get open? Give me the person that gives you separation. You believing in Devin Funches? Okay.
Funches not your number. Funches can't be your number.
Come on, man.
Not yet.
Can he read defenses, Joe?
To me, is it a strong suit? No, but can he read defense?
Yeah.
Hell
Yeah.
I think he can.
You talk about people on this list not watching football. This shows strong point.
Just because I said the man can't read defenses?
Yeah, you can't say that. There's no way that you're an MVP caliber player.
That's 2 years ago, man.
I don't give a damn if it was
go.
4 years ago. If you have the caliber to be an
that's 2
MVP
years
player,
ago. You can't dwell on that forever.
So you saying he only had one good year?
I'm saying he had an MVP season 1 year. What happened last year and the year after that?
Last year he had a solid year.
Yeah, solid year.
Oh man. All right.
I didn't say it was MVP.
Okay.
Never said that.
That's what he's saying.
I'm just saying he has wide receivers that can't get open.
Everybody does in the NFL. Everybody does. Des Bryant can't get open. Huh? Des Bryant can't separate. Am I telling a lie?
You gotta throw him over.
Bro, if he had Jarvis Landry, come on,
he has
man.
a speed problem.
Cam with a Jarvis Landry is scary.
All right, because I can't win with that with him. Cause that's his guy. Okay, go ahead.
Number 6, man. Carson Wentz.
I like this. I like being on the outside of this for once. Like, this is
Carson
cool.
Wentz, 25 years old. Last year he was unranked. Wentz towards ACL.
Yeah.
At the time of the injury,
MVP.
he was very close to winning MVP because Aaron Rodgers goes down.
Yeah.
Wentz, it was his for the taking.
Yeah.
He's bringing back the exact same team. I think with Jay Ajayi, who's a fool's gold. But
He's a Super Bowl champion.
yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
He looks comfortable behind his years, in and out of the pocket. I think he's just getting started. Carson Wentz was a little lower on my list, but I had Jimmy at 6.
Wow.
But the thing is with Carson Wentz, he needs to learn how to protect himself going forward as a quarterback.
Yeah. Jimmy got something where?
Yeah.
Where was Jimmy going?
I had Carson Wentz. Carson Wentz should have been top 3 if he wouldn't have got hurt.
Yeah, but he did. He got hurt. Yeah, he did get hurt. Now this is when it's kind of hard for me now. Number 5, Matthew Stafford, 30 years old. He was unranked last year. He had 4,400 yards, 29 touchdowns.
That's wild.
Hell of a year.
Man.
Hell of a year.
4,400 yards.
What your quarterback give me that right?
That's Drew Brees numbers, man.
Yeah, no, for sure. I think with him at the helm, they'll always at least be a 500 team. They just have to get a running back. They've tried Amir Abdullah. They've tried. Dude, I just knew Amir Abdullah was going to be the one.
I remember living up there.
Mm-hmm.
And no one got talked. Only person got talked about more than the running back position was Eric Ebron.
Okay.
But they just pretty much wrote off Stafford as he's going to be here forever.
Right.
We're never going to let him go. We're going to pay him. We got to pay him.
He's a Dan Marino.
Yeah, because exactly.
That's it. Yeah,
exactly.
Dan Marino.
Because you don't want to lose him to somebody
Right.
else. You know, you don't want to risk trying to get somebody better than him.
Exactly. And their defense is trash. They got Q Wilson out there. Yeah, excited about doing Tease Tabor's out there for sure. But I think if they have another like Marvin Jones, they have Golden.
Yeah.
They need one player though, like a one. You go with Calvin Johnson.
Yeah, Megatron hurt him.
Yeah, Megatron leaving that hurt him. But at the same time, the defense got to step up too.
Yeah, Megatron got tired of this crap.
Tired of that shit. They got Ziggy on defense.
Shout out to Ziggy though.
Yeah, Ziggy's solid.
Yeah.
But he's far from a perfect quarterback. Can we say that?
Not perfect. No.
He wasn't on my list. Matthew Stafford wasn't on my
Not
list.
perfect. No.
Was Matthew Stafford on any of you guys' list?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wasn't on my damn list.
I'm not mad. I'm not mad.
Yeah,
No.
Cam Newton on yours.
Is he a tier 2 quarterback? Wait, real quick. So you start Tina Moore. You have Matthew Stafford right here. You have Cam Newton. You going with Matt Stafford.
Absolutely.
You're dead, and that's why.
Absolutely. No question.
Yeah.
I'll get past it. Absolutely.
He thinks this is the thing.
But
You went
I'm not saying Cam Newton's a bad quarterback.
No, I remember when Cam Newton, you were like, man, Cam, you said the same thing about Cam Newton, right? Cam Newton goes out, kills. He's like, I ain't gonna lie. Cam Newton, cold.
Present a moment.
And that's you.
It's
So
cool.
I'm saying, if you're gonna get on this show and people listening, you probably need to. Why is
You keep bringing up the show, man. I'm here. That's not gonna change.
yeah?
We'll bring that up.
Nah, you damn lie. Bring up whatever the hell
I'm saying. What I'm saying about Matthew Stafford is, Jay, I can get defended on 44 yards, 400 yards every year.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Every year.
Yeah, because he has Golden Tate every year. And he has Marvin Jones every year.
Hold on.
Give me his Golden Tate.
But-
Give me Cam's Golden Tate.
To Cam's defense, can you at least say this? Cam accounts for roughly the same amount of yards if you put it in his rushing and his passing. Because Cam is probably the number one option rushing the ball as well.
He has.
No one equates to
Yes.
as more offense and production as Cam Newton on his
He
team.
has a superpower that you can't go with. He's a superpower.
So-
I can't. He's something that people don't have. He can run the football. He's a running back out there.
Yeah,
But what I'm saying is, for me, for my team,
you would rather have a pocket pass.
Yeah.
Number 4, Drew Brees, 34. He's 36. 39. Drew Brees might be 39, y'all. I think he's 39.
Okay.
Last year he was number 4.
Mhm.
He had 4,300 yards, 23 touchdowns.
Consistent.
Brees lost a little step on his D-ball, but his physical and mental skills remain top tier. The only thing is, I think they switched the offense to Kamara, Mark Ingram, the double-headed monster with that, and then let Drew Brees come in, make plays as needed.
Which is smart.
Because he'll be playing quarterback a lot longer.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure, at a high level. Super durable. If I had a quarterback, listen, I love Jimmy Garoppolo, but if I could get Drew Brees, I would love
Can I
to
say
have Drew
something about Jimmy
Brees.
Garoppolo?
He'd
Real
play.
quick.
Yeah,
30 seconds on Jimmy Garoppolo.
for sure.
If Lamar Jackson said or did half the crap he was doing right now, how bad would the press be on Lamar
I'd be on
Jackson?
his ass. I'd be on his ass.
All right,
Yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
just want to throw that out.
But Drew Brees is an enormous talent.
it's
And,
just dangerously accurate, man.
yeah, he's the most accurate quarterback I've ever seen.
And
too.
he made it, him and Steve Young, well,
Steve
more so
Young, for sure,
Drew
yeah.
Brees made it cool to be a shorter quarterback.
For sure.
You know what I mean?
Most definitely. Yeah. Speaking of a shorter quarterback, the number 3 player. Segue.
Shout out to
Yeah. Russell Wilson, 29 years old. Last year he's ranked number 7. 3,900 yards, 34 touchdowns, and 11 picks. Now, Cam Newton and him are the two
Gotta do it
most.
all.
I mean, they do anything.
Gotta do it all.
They'll do anything with less talent. Russell Wilson ain't had a running back since Beast Mode.
Somehow this guy doesn't get sacked. That's what I don't understand.
With a terrible line.
He didn't get sacked.
Yeah, nah. I think he's the only reason that Seattle will still be competitive
Oh, yeah.
with the roster that it has, man. Just crazy numbers, super efficient, and he's a capable MVP candidate.
Yeah, he's got to win a couple of games.
And they will not.
Yeah.
That's why I don't understand why Seattle just won't go out and give Dez Bryant.
I don't understand why they wouldn't give him a contract either. That's a good point. They have Paul Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
They have Doug Ball.
They got Doug Ball. They Ball left.
Paul Richardson left?
Yeah.
Okay, so they got that's even worse.
He got a bag.
Okay. So they have Doug Ball.
Yes.
Yeah, and you can cover him. I promise you can cover him.
And they don't have, I ain't covering no damn. Do cornerback drills at PT.
That's about it.
Man, I look like, you remember, I did, man, do you remember when, on Martin, remember when Eric Gordon got off the bench? He said, man, get in there, Gordon.
And he started doing
Sit down, Eric Gordon. It's me, for sure. The number 2, who should be number 1? Aaron Rodgers, 34 years old, and he was last year number 2 as well. Aaron Rodgers proved his value in 2017 by simply not being on the field. They were 3-6 without him, with the same exact offense. And Brett Hundley, who Animal Brown believes in.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes, this guy.
He just does a lot, man. But between X's and O's, just being out there, he might be more accurate than Drew Brees.
Aaron Rodgers puts you in the game.
Might.
Like, just having him on the game, having him on your team,
Mm-hmm.
he gives you a chance in the game.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
it's like LeBron James, like on the basketball court.
I agree.
One thing with Aaron Rodgers, he can make any pass on the field from anywhere on the field.
Yeah.
That pass he made to what was that tight end?
Jared Cook.
Jared Cook was. I ain't never seen him better than that.
Yeah. His ability to move and buy time, along with having the feel in the pocket to do so, I think puts him in position to score every time, even if they don't have Jordy Nelson. So they have Devontae Adams, and they have Randall Cobb, and they signed Jimmy Graham. So we'll see, man. I think he's the best quarterback in football. But it's hard to knock this guy off the top if he wins MVP at 40 years old. And it's Tom Brady, 4,500 yards, 32 touchdowns, 8 picks. Until he falls off, you can't bet against him.
Tom versus time.
Yeah, man. He's just only stacking up his resume to be the greatest quarterback of all time. And basically, if he continues at this pace with the dad bod,
he definitely got a dad bod.
He might just end up being the GOAT.
I think he solidified that when he beat the Falcons.
No, I'm talking about the greatest football player of all time.
Is he the only athlete?
Only person I would say is Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice
with the stick. Is it Jerry Rice with the stick?
No, he ain't got no stick.
No, you see that? Look it up. Jerry Rice
ain't got no stick.
He has some stick.
Hey, he had some stuff on his hands.
Check it out.
I think Odell Beckham got some stuff on his hands too. But hey, is Tom Brady the only player that's untradeable
in the NFL?
Like, period. Like, he's the only athlete that's untradeable.
LeBron James is untradeable.
Look, okay. And Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're not
trading. Yeah. Any defensive players?
Defensive players untradeable.
Maybe.
Because, if you take Tom Brady off their team,
they're trash.
They don't win the
shit.
Cleveland Browns beat them.
You can't put a quarterback in there. Yeah. Unless Jimmy G is who he thinks he is.
Jimmy G said he's good as him.
Yeah, Jimmy G said
I can't wait to shit. I can't wait.
4,500 yards. What did Matthew Stafford have? 44?
43.
No, he had 44.
Go on. He had 44. 29 touchdowns.
Right behind.
43 is 44.
Right behind the goal.
What did they win? No, never mind. Can we move on to the running backs? That's our list. Yeah. Number 1 was Tom Brady. Number 2 was Aaron Rodgers. Number 3 was Russell Wilson. Number 4 was Drew Brees. Number 5 was Matthew Stafford. Number 6 was Carson Wentz. Number 7 was Cam Newton. Moving on to the running backs. Now, great running backs must have at least 3 traits to even be considered in this conversation as the best. There has to be 3 down backs. The ability to catch, run, and block. Wouldn't you say?
If you're my running back, I need you to be able to block.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. And with today's pass-happy offense, there aren't a lot of running backs who are on the field for all 3 downs anymore. So there's multiple running backs being played at one time, like how we said with Alvin Kamara, and you have Mark Ingram. So it's a lot of splitting time. But we'll go through this honorable mention list, man. Before we do that, let's go with last year's running backs ranking. Number 7 last year was Jay Ajayi. Number 6 was DeMarco Murray, recently retired. Number 5 was Devontae Freeman. Number 4 was LaShawn McCoy. Number 3 was David Johnson. Number 2 was Le'Veon Bell. And number 1 was Zeke Elliott. All right, so we're going to go through this honorable mention list with the running backs. Saquon Barkley got a lot of votes.
Ain't played it down.
Hasn't played it down. The criteria is your 2017 or 2017-18 stats going into your next year as well, maintaining that. Who has the ability to maintain? And yeah, Saquon. I believe in Saquon. I think Saquon Barkley will be. I think he'll get 1,200 this year.
He's been paid like a top tier running back already.
And he deserves everything about that. Yeah. So what we'll do is go through some honorable mentions. First person we'll talk about. Second one. So we'll talk about Shady McCoy. Not Shady McCoy made. So we'll talk about. I guess we'll talk about Devontae Freeman.
Yep. That's one.
Devontae Freeman is 26 years old. Right. Number 5 last year on the list. He had back-to-back monster years. Got a huge extension. We'll pause that.
Okay, thank you.
And but he took a step back in 2017, and he had a career high in fumbles. Only 865 rushing yards. Just how you talk down about 1,000. He didn't even get to the benchmark of 1,000. Yeah. And he only caught 36 passes for 317. Do you think it's injuries? Or do you think it's also a little bit more of Topes going to Tevin Coleman?
Both. You got two ones.
You got 2 ones on that
team. You got 2 strong ones on that
Most
team.
definitely.
Yeah, but I also think that it's Steve Sarkisian. Okay. Because you have Julio Jones.
You do.
And Devontae Freeman, who had monster years.
Yep.
You come in and they both have down years.
That's some.
Come on.
That's a good point. That's a
good
point. That's a good point. Melvin Gordon, 25 years old, wasn't ranked last year. He played a full 16-game season for the first time in his career.
He did.
Put some respect on his name.
Yeah. Rushed for 1105. First 1,000-yard season for a Charger since 2013. So, and he also caught 476 receiving yards. Do you think Melvin Gordon can maintain this along with Mike Williams coming back, Keenan Allen playing at a high level?
He's going to have to.
Yeah.
Almost by default, right?
Yeah.
With the way the passing game was set up, he's going to get his yards just off people worried about getting the deep ball.
Right. For sure. David Johnson was getting votes. He didn't play. He played one game. But I think he's coming back, and I think that was the main thing. David Johnson, when he's back, he was ranked 3rd last year. When he gets back into the fold, only 26 years old, and he tear a ligament.
Yeah.
What did he do? Break his hand? Yeah, he
broke his hand.
Yeah, he broke his
He
hand.
couldn't squeeze him. He couldn't squeeze his hand for 6 weeks.
Yeah, so
That's tough.
they're gonna pay him. They need to pay him, and they will lean on him heavily, because he's a player. David Johnson's a player. He was a fantasy pick, top 3 pick.
Yeah, he's ask Adam Brown.
Yeah.
Wow.
He's a player.
Yeah.
But one thing with David Johnson, he changed it. He's the first running back I've seen with a 3-down running back body, but hands like a wide receiver.
For sure.
Most of the time you see him like Alvin Kamara, kind of like chippy backs.
Yeah, that's
he's
true.
a 3-down back.
That's true.
With
Le'Veon
hands.
Bell, too. He's a taller back.
Yeah. Le'Veon Bell's an exception to the rule. Yeah.
Shady.
He ain't a 3-down back. Shady no 3-down back.
We treat him like one.
Cut it on the dime.
We treat him like one.
Nobody, no,
He's a 4-down back. He don't leave the field.
yeah, boy, leave. No votes for Jordan Howard. What he did?
Jordan Howard played good.
Jordan Howard's I think he's gonna be a breakout player this year. I think the Bears gonna be a better team than Peter.
Well, man, they got a plethora of offensive weapons. Now, but I'm telling you, he had 1,100 first 2 seasons.
Somebody's got to come off team success, though. You got to base some of this off team
And
success.
it's only 7 players. I'm not doing top 10.
Right.
It's only 7
That's true.
players. What about Derrick Henry?
This year.
He got a vote or two.
This year.
He got a vote or two.
This year.
And it said tighten up after the vote.
Sure. Shout out to Coop.
Yeah.
That's Coop. Ain't nobody but Coop. All right, let's move on to the list, fellas. Number 7 is Shady McCoy. 30 years old. Was ranked 4th last year. 1,100 rushing yards, 6 touchdowns, 59 catches, 448 receiving yards. Shady continues to throw shade. No pun intended.
No fun.
Yeah. At Father Time. I think he's been an elite top 5 back for his least for the last 10 years, dog.
Since he got in the league.
Since he's been in the league. He turns 30 next month, though. And he's on a...
And he's the only option we have in Buffalo. I feel so bad for him.
It's 3 inexperienced quarterbacks in the building. Yeah, man.
Shady left, Shady right, Shady up the middle. Punt. That's all we got, man.
They're gonna run him into the ground, man.
Yeah.
But I still think he's one of the most elusive backs in the league.
Oh, yeah.
I would love to have him in San Francisco.
Yeah.
I would.
I know.
He would fit perfect with us, though. Like I would. We have Jared McKinnon. He's gonna be good for us.
He's solid back.
You just said another running back earlier. You said.
Oh no, I did.
Yes, you did.
I said a quarterback.
He said Earl Thomas.
Look, just imagine we had Earl Thomas. And
Oh gosh.
Shit. Number 6, Kareem Hunt, 22 years old.
What a year.
I think the only bigger rookie surprise last year was Alvin Kamara. Yeah. But Kareem Hunt led the league in rushing yards, y'all.
Especially coming from Kent State.
Yeah, I mean, no matter
Who's
where
seen
you
that? I didn't see that coming.
Yeah, I just think he's going to make the transition for Pat Mahomes much easier for the Chiefs. So,
Sammy Watkins cut his dreads up.
Yeah, it means he's all business.
You need to be.
It better be. Better be.
If you want to stay in this league, you better be.
Here's the question I have for Kareem Hunt, though. How will he handle running his 8-man boxes now?
Because it's coming.
It's here.
It started at the end of the last year.
It slowed down.
Yeah, man.
It won't be for long, though. They got Patrick Mahomes. It won't be for long.
They can throw him out of it.
Yeah.
Sammy, and who's the other wide receiver?
What's my name? Tyreek Hill?
Tyreek Hill.
Yeah, they got weapons now.
Yeah.
Andy Reid.
And they got Kelsey.
Kelsey.
That's the best tight end in the league. I think he's better than Gronk.
Yeah, healthy Kelsey right now is the best tight end in the league.
For sure.
He showed in that playoff game you talked about last year. Once he went down, it was a wrap.
And he's invited to the cookout.
Oh, you supposed to.
Oh my God. Yeah, for sure. Number 5.
He threw the cookout. Travis Kelsey probably threw the cookout.
He's throwing the cookout.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Number 5. Leonard Fournette. 23 years old. rookie last year. I think he faced more A-man fronts than anybody in the NFL and still got 1,000.
Yeah.
And he missed a game or two. Can you imagine how dangerous he is if the Jaguars' offense kind of resembles something?
If you had to
Positive.
respect Blake Bortles. Just say it.
Yeah,
if you had to respect Blake Bortles,
Yeah.
you know how good he would look. Yeah.
They ran him into the ground, though. They gave him 268 carries.
And
And he missed 3 games.
they're gonna keep doing that.
They're going to have to.
They're gonna keep doing that. He got the body for it. Unfortunately, he plays football. He gonna take him.
He
Gonna
gonna
run
run.
to the ground.
Yeah, the offense is at its best when he's on the field.
Yeah.
The only thing I worry about him, 268 carries is a lot,
That's a lot.
for a rookie. They need to have. They got Yeldon.
Yeah.
They got to split that time with Yeldon, man.
He'll have another big year. He'll hold out this year. He'll hold out next year for a bigger contract.
Yeah, not that rookie year. That's what Odell thought. They don't play about that. They're gonna hold on to that. Number 4, Alvin Kamara, 23 years old. That's 3 rookies in a row.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Let you know the back.
Yeah.
The running back is becoming.
And Dalvin Cook would have been on this list
Oh,
if he
yeah.
doesn't tear his ACL. No
Definitely
question.
on mine.
Now, shout out to Tony. We got a good bet going.
Uh-oh.
He thinks that I'm about to tell you exactly where Yoski put. I'm going to tell you right now.
Shout out to y'all.
He thinks that, and let's see how y'all feel about this. Hold on. He thinks that Alvin Kamara has the ability for 1,000 and 1,000. $2,200 all purpose. 80 plus catches.
Somebody's gonna do it.
I told him bet that.
With Drew Brees, he does.
Somebody-
If he stays with Drew Brees, he does.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah, I mean,
That's a
you gotta
lot,
think
though.
about
That's
it
a
though.
lot.
He had 728 rushing,
Yeah.
826 receiving, 13 touchdowns.
Somebody's gonna do it.
Yeah.
If they didn't have Mark
I think
Ingram back there, he
Mark Ingram's gonna miss the first 4 games.
Ooh, he might be in trouble.
Yeah,
might be in
he's gonna miss the
trouble
first 4 games.
He definitely gonna rush for 1,000. I don't know if he can get 1,000.
I don't think he'll get 1,000 receiving.
It can be done, y'all.
So that kid, Kamara's special though.
Yeah.
And Jalen Hurd was playing behind him at UT. He was at Alabama at first.
Yeah,
Left there.
he left Alabama.
Yeah.
That's how cold Saban is.
That's that saving talk for sure. Number 3, Zeke Elliott, 23 years old. Ranked number 1 last year.
Yeah.
Had a 6-game suspension.
Ooh.
Still had 983 rushing yards, 7 touchdowns. I think he is the best 3-down back in the NFL.
That's crazy. Yeah, I agree. Dude
Yeah.
missed 6 games, still had 900 yards. Devontae Freeman had 800 yards.
Yeah.
We played all 16 games.
I think it's huge expectations bestowed upon him with the
Say it.
Dez leaving.
Say it.
And the locker room is saying, hey, we really wanted Dez out of there. He was negative. He didn't help the team.
They sing like birds now.
They're saying that he's a cancer.
I can see that. I
Yeah.
can see that.
But a lot of them are saying something about Whitten too, though.
Yeah, I can see Whitten
Oh,
too.
yeah.
Yeah, I can see Whitten too.
Both
But-
of them gone.
Yeah, but now they have Allen Hurns.
Yeah.
He'll be the focal point of the offense.
Mm-hmm.
Got Dak, who wasn't on that list, that quarterback list, but he should be primed for a major rebound this year, for sure.
Yeah, most definitely.
Number 2,
Here we go.
Le'Veon Bell, 26 years old.
No argument.
Ranked
Hey,
number
man.
2 last year. Pay this man, dog.
Pay the man.
Dude, he led the NFL in carries with 321.
Only reason they ain't paid him because they know their offense is so good they can this next man up. If that was anybody else, that he got paid already.
That's ridiculous, man. And he had 85 receiving yards. 85 receptions. Come on, man. He is the dual threat weapon at the running back position.
Yeah. He's David Johnson before David Johnson.
Yeah. I just think that, with Ty Gurley getting paid, they got to pay this kid.
Ty Gurley cold, dog.
Ty Gurley is cold, but he ain't better than Le'Veon Bell.
Ooh, like you say, June 1A, 1B. Ty Gurley cold now. I'm trying to tell you. Ty Gurley's cold.
You starting to see tomorrow?
Started
You
seeing them
got to go with Ty Gurley,
only
right?
because he's
younger.
He's younger.
But
That's
what I'm
it.
saying, if you need one game, give me Le'Veon.
Ty Gurley-
For one game, give me Le'Veon.
Ooh, you can't go wrong, though.
Le'Veon,
You
man.
cannot go wrong.
Catch the ball in the backfield. Who better?
Le'Veon.
Ty Gurley could do it, but if I had to pick, I would go with Le'Veon. Catch the ball.
Hell yeah. Speaking of
But
number
I need that 1 yard, though.
yeah.
Here we go.
Number 1,
Yeah.
Ty Gurley, 23 years old. He wasn't ranked last year, y'all.
Jeff Fisher.
And it's a product that lets you know how bad Jeff Fisher was as a coach. Dude, Jared Goff, who wasn't on the list, who should have been on the list, is on 7 spots.
Yeah.
Looked like shit. Todd Gurley looked like even worse.
Yeah.
Like, this kid's special. 2,000 yards from scrimmage last year. 19 touchdowns. 23 years old. Back on track, man.
Almost MVP.
Yeah. Second in the league in rushing.
Yeah.
Come on now. You can't, like what he did,
I need 1 yard.
you need 1 yard.
Get about the Todd Gurley.
Especially in the screen.
Yeah.
He gonna make that first man miss.
I don't know, y'all. I don't. Le'Veon make you miss now. Don't do that.
I'm gonna be real.
He only had 64 receptions last year, y'all.
I'm gonna be real.
Le'Veon had 85.
You can't go wrong with 1, 2, or 3. Let's just be honest. Start a team right now. 1, 2, or 3. You can't go wrong with it.
Give me David Johnson over Zeke.
Only thing about Le'Veon Bell, if Le'Veon Bell,
No.
David Johnson over Zeke.
No.
David Johnson cold. And he's
Zeke.
low maintenance.
Zeke is special.
David Johnson low.
Is the running back position, is it now like the stretch 4? Do you have to catch the ball at the
Yeah,
backside now?
for sure.
You can blame Marshall Falk.
Yeah.
But usually teams now they using 2 running backs for that.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
That's what,
But
yeah.
so do you have to have 1 running back? You have to be in the NFL right now, a running back. You have to catch the ball and run the ball.
To be a top tier back, unless your name was Ezekiel Elliott,
Yeah.
you gotta be able to do both.
Yeah.
You look at our list.
Yeah, look at the list.
Because other than Fournette and Zeke, everybody else can catch the ball out of the backfield and everything else.
Most definitely. They do everything.
But Zeke though, that's a running back.
That's a running
That's
back.
prototypical.
That is a running back. It is a running back.
And I thought it was just Ohio State. I didn't see it. I said,
Nah.
that's just a system in Ohio State.
Le'Veon, though, Le'Veon's better than him, y'all. He's better than Todd Gurley. Le'Veon's the best running back in the league.
Yeah, everybody on the fantasy team, hope y'all keep thinking that. Take Le'Veon Bell. Everybody take Le'Veon.
You give me number 1 pick, I'm doing Todd Gurley. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. I mean, you got AB, too,
Yeah.
so you got to split that time with AB.
That's what I'm saying.
But at the same
That's
time,
it.
he had 85 catches.
Yeah.
321 total.
Because Ben is running for his life. The offensive line is trash.
I
You
got
gotta dump
Le'Veon
it
Bell
out.
in the 3rd round last year.
You sure did. That shouldn't happen. That should not happen. Because he was suspended.
It was good. He was just
That was suspended. And we, at the time we drafted, we didn't know what
And Todd Gurley, again, he was not even ranked last year. They'll let you know. It's like, man, he coming off injury. He's fluked out for sure. That is our list, man, of the running backs. Let's go through it again. At 7, we had Shady McCoy. At 6, Kareem Hunt. At 5, Leonard Fournette. Number 4, Alvin Kamara. Number 3, Zeke Elliott. Number 2, Le'Veon Bell. And number 1, Todd Gurley.
Who won't be on this list next year?
Next year, who will not be on this list? Shady McCoy will not. I don't think Kareem Hunt will.
I'm going to go Kareem Hunt, too. I didn't think so either.
Yeah, I think that Saquon will jump. Yeah. And also, Melvin Gordon.
Impossible Melvin Gordon.
That's the whole damn list.
No, I'm saying there's 2 people.
2 people
I
out.
said 2 people out. My 2 people was Shady McCoy and Kareem Hunt. You put 8 in the box on, and then you got Pat Mahomes too.
Who will be number 1 next year?
David Johnson.
I think the top 3 stay the same.
I think David Johnson will be number 1.
And
They got Sam Bradford, though, quarterback.
And Barkley goes 4. Saquon Barkley just the 4.
Saquon, watch what Saquon do.
I'm gonna go with, if y'all gonna say, I'm gonna go to dark horse. I'm gonna go with Daquan Cook.
You know what he went.
Dalvin Cook.
Yeah,
I know what you meant. You know what he went. It's simple, right?
All right. So,
y'all
that is
held Y'all held day too. Yeah, y'all got
we Justin Watkins.
It
That
was
was
like
my
4
worst
of
of the
them.
week.
It was like 4 of them.
Yeah, air guns. Whatever.
They shoot air guns up there.
Kids, man. You gotta realize the kids, man.
Yeah, any excuse to do.
Yeah.
Any excuse to do.
Weezy, you got it in case you missed it?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
In case you missed it, it was Lamar Odom
Yeah.
playing in China, man. Back in pro basketball. Shout out to Lamar Odom.
Shout out to Lamar.
Shout out to Lamar.
That's it, another show, man. Send your list in. Next week we'll do the wide receivers and tight ends.
Ooh, that's gonna be a fight.
Yeah, 7 and 7, man.
receivers
Send those
fight.
lists in.
Shouldn't be.
Wide receivers a fight.
That's a fight.
What up, Malcolm?
You didn't play.
Go ahead and say it. He didn't play last year.
Even without Francisco.
Right.
Yeah.
Tweets with Tweets Tweet us with questions throughout the week at Full Sport Press, man.
Wow, boy.
Don't forget to comment, give us a thumbs up or a thumbs down on the YouTube page, on the iTunes page. Please rate and subscribe. But more importantly, don't forget to tell a friend.
Tell a friend we got covered, baby.
To tell a friend who forgets the order, how we say to tell a friend.
To tell a friend.
About that Full Sport Press podcast, we do have cups, man. Let us know, man. We'll pull up on you. Weezy.
Everything paid for, baby.
Jeff.
Hair was always on, brother.
The Revolution will be podcasting, man. We are out.
Life moves pretty fast. If you don't stop and look around once in a while, you could miss it.
Thank you for listening to the Full Sport Press podcast. To catch up on prior episodes, visit the SoundCloud page. And don't forget to tell a friend to tell a friend.